you know, hopefully in the future for videos like this, I'll actually be able to show some gameplay footage in the next update video I do. Comedy aside there. Hello everyone, FrostCloud here, and I'm sure a lot of you know that lately I've only been doing MLP episode reactions because they're kind of priority right now, and I'll get more into Season 9 in a little bit. As I have already stated in my She Talks to Angel video, some of you know that I have a job now, and I'm not going to say what it is, but it has predictably been eating up a lot of the time that I have. Like, the pay is good. I mean, I'm going to be saving up for, of course, better video equipment. I plan on upgrading all of this. Plan on getting a capture card so I can record gameplay over there. So, just like you saw me doing that sort of skit you could call it in the beginning, I'm like, in the future I'll be able to show actual gameplay footage, just like a lot of other ranters do. But yeah, that's what's been going on, and all of the free time I've had, I've been debating whether or not, like, you could still call it procrastination, but I've been debating on myself, okay, should I work on a video or relax? Keep working on the BronyCon videos, episode, or relax? And it's been hard. You know, I know a lot of you, some people, well, I mean, no, not a lot of you, some people would say that, oh, you don't have a tough life, but you guys know how I feel about people who do that, but that's what's been going on in terms of schedule. I'm still going to fight as hard as I can to at least finish Season 9. Hopefully I will be able to get the remaining 2 days of BronyCon finished before Season 9 is over, because that would be kind of embarrassing to have all of the BronyCon videos be that late. So I'm definitely hoping to speed up a lot in that field. Now I'm going to talk about the remainder of MLP Season 9. Now, for those of you, I'm pretty sure you've heard that the rest of Season 9 has been leaked and spoilers are flying everywhere. Might want to skip to the following timestamp on screen right now. Time's up. So a good friend of mine sent me a link to where I can download the remaining episodes, which I already have, so that's going to save me a lot of stress on the day that it's time to react to them. But I have gotten episodes 22 to the very last episode. And episode 22, Growing Up is Hard Too, I believe it's called, is going to be where the CMC are aged up. Well, this is definitely a fan art came true kind of episode. I'm just thinking of how funny that episode's gonna be. I did take a little peek of it when I downloaded the file to make sure it works, and I gotta admit, the CMC actually look pretty good when they're aged up. But, yeah, that's what's supposed to happen in that episode. And the last episode before the finale, and yes, I know that sounds weird, but I'm just gonna say. Episode 23 is supposed to be a Big Mac question, or the Big Mac question or something. And him and Sugar Bell are supposed to be getting married in that episode. In case you guys are wondering if I'm going to react to that the same way I did towards Common Bond, no. I'm definitely all for. It's the reason why I definitely don't hate the Season 2 finale, Canterlot Wedding. Because, and it's kind of the reason why Queen Chrysalis is one of the villains who I feel the most angry to, because she tried to interfere with a subject that really affects me a lot, and that's love and relationships and marriages and everything. But the thing is, Shining Armor and Princess Cadence's marriage is the first one, it's not a second one, so I'm all for a good first marriage. That's the only kind of marriage I support. And obviously, Big Mac and Sugar Bells is going to be a first one, so there's no need to hate it as much as Common Ground, and maybe it's even going to be good. Maybe there's going to be a song. I see Discord is going to be in it, which that should be funny. But yeah, I heard that's what that episode is going to be, and yeah, I guess that's supposed to give all the people who are shippers that one last. It feels like there's been like 3 episodes in a row to give the shippers fuel. So I guess these last couple of episodes, the writers really want to reach out to that branch of the fandom. And we get to episode 24 and 25. And apparently that's going to be the finale. Yeah, the last episode is going to be a singular episode titled The Last Problem. But the finale now, I have spoilers and screenshots disabled on my Derby Burrow account, and I don't really use Twitter at all, so I've kind of managed to dodge spoilers this whole time. I'm just skilled at that. But when taking a peek at the files to make sure they work, I saw that, of course, our evil trio, Queen Chrysalis, Tyrek, and Cozy Glow, are supposed to be using the power of that book they found in the 17th episode, Summer Sun Setback. As far as I know, I haven't seen Grogar doing anything, so that kind of gets me worried. Is he actually going to be intervening, or... I have a scary theory about him. Is he going to find out what our evil trio was planning on doing this entire time? They were hiding the bell from him this entire time. Is he going to wipe them out? Like, is he gonna pretty much do the same thing the Storm King did to all of his stormtroopers when he summoned the tornado? Like, is he gonna kill the majority of his own force? I mean, that's a pretty scary thought, but yeah, I've heard that the finale is supposed to be big. Now, a friend of mine told me that apparently some characters from the movie are supposed to be getting a voiceless cameo. And if anything, I hope Tempest gets one more appearance. I really hope she does. But, now we come to the last episode, 26, The Last Problem. For some reason, I'm getting the feeling that this is just going to be an easier and more taking it easy kind of episode, where Twilight is like, we've done everything. We've explored every terrain, we've been through basically just about everything. So, what more is there to do? And maybe it's an episode where she learns that maybe the last problem is maybe one little thing she's missing or forgetting about. So, you know, just thinking about these episodes, their plots, and their titles, it's definitely gonna be... this is gonna be one epic October and November ahead of us. And as for what I plan on doing this December, that's the month where I plan on really focusing on the upgrade of this. And I don't know if I'm going to get a better camera in the future, because I like the camera on this Huawei P20 right here. I really like the bright color feature on it, and I like how it can do 4K textures, or 1080p with 60 frames per second, which is what I'm recording right now. But that's what I plan on doing for Christmas, other than grieving over the end of MLP. As I said before, next year I plan on doing nostalgic things like top 10 list of my favorite songs from certain seasons, or... Just because the show may be ending, that doesn't mean I'm out of material. I still have a lot of episodes that I can revisit, I can review, maybe I can make a theory video, maybe I'll just make YTPs. I mean, I've made one before, and I've been trying to make another one, but I've just never really found the time to get it done. I mean, I know it'll be out someday, but just like my OC's backstory and a handful of videos that I've already announced, I have absolutely no release date for them, so... I know that's kind of an embarrassing feeling, but it's just what it is at this point. I mean, if I want to upgrade this all, if I want to save up for me having my own place about a decade from now, which is what I plan to do, this is just going to be the way it is. And again, I'm not going to say what my job is, but I've kind of grown to like the job, and it's not really one I plan on leaving, and it's one I plan on doing well at, so... But I guess I'm just gonna have to get used to this new way of life. And, you know, it feels kind of weird saying that without being depressed like I used to be back in 2015. This is more of me kind of coming to terms and understanding, even though it's hard to. I'm getting the same kind of feeling when the whole situation with my family was new. Like, not only was the whole thing happening to even begin with, but I was just starting school around that time, which, as you can imagine, definitely wasn't a good combination. And it resulted in me feeling the way I was before I discovered the Brony fandom, and I fell in love, and it saved my life. And this sort of feels similar, you know, the combination of MLP ending and me having to get used to a new job, which I like, but again, it's very time-consuming. I'll just say it's tough, but I think I can make the best of it. And speaking of plans, I plan on making every future episode or copyright related video I make, I plan on just making that just a redirect link, and I plan on just uploading it to the BitChute account that I had created, because while it is possible to dispute a copyright claim on YouTube, I'm getting tired of dealing with it constantly. I'm getting tired of being on my break at work, checking my phone, the mobile data, and I get a Gmail notification that, hey, your video is blocked. Even though I don't show the entire episode, I cut parts out, and I give a review at the end. YouTube. But, yeah, from now on, guys, yeah, you can leave the comments on the video that's just a redirect. You don't have to leave your comments on BitChute, because I know a lot of you don't really have BitChute accounts compared to you having YouTube accounts. So you can just watch the video on BitChute, you can just click the link, go to BitChute, and watch it there. And then leave your comment on what you think of the episode, or just what you have to say to me, just in the redirect. So, yeah, that's something I've been planning on doing. It'll definitely save me the stress of having to put up with YouTube's inconsistent ways, but hopefully it should work out. As for what the future holds, I mean, I know my plan for the future, but I honestly don't know. I mean, my plan for the future is, I don't really plan on going to college until I'm like 30 or something, and I know a lot of you would scoff at that idea, but the thing is, I never liked a millisecond of school. I never liked any day of it. It was definitely one of the lowest points in my life, and I would like to enjoy what I have right now and just saving up for certain things before I even consider something like that again. I mean, I've been to my local college before. It seems like a relatively nice place, but I'm not really in the kind of mood where I want to be in that kind of environment. Right now, I just want to keep perfecting what I do here before I move on to something else. It's kind of like, don't dive into something that you know you're not ready for. Don't dive into something that... Basically, don't have unfinished work before you start a new thing. And yeah, I know I'm kind of hypocritical in certain fields when it comes to announcing videos, but this is life I'm talking about. But I honestly don't know what this next 10 years of me being in my 20s holds, other than me trying to upgrade a lot of things, do well at my job, do nostalgic Friendship is Magic videos, all that good stuff. Maybe I should just stop talking about this and stop being so afraid of the future. I feel like I'm in a Discord call with some sort of invisible person who just listens but never replies. I feel like I'm going insane. But I thought I'd owe you guys an explanation after a while of not making an update video. I'm sorry things are like this, but it's just the way they are. Now, I'm not retiring from doing YTP reactions. I still want to do more of them. Someday I want to make the second installment of taking YouTube Poop Too Seriously. I haven't forgotten about that series. I want to keep going with that series. But the realistic answer is I just haven't found the time to do it. And believe me, if I was my Pony OC, or if I had some sort of connection with Twilight, maybe if I could interchange dimensions, I know that just sounds insane, but I'm just saying if I could, I would definitely want a spell that would allow me to stop time for a year, and then I would probably be able to get everything I wanted to get done before I go back to getting busy again. But unfortunately, that's the reality I'm stuck in, and I'm just gonna have to go with it. That about wraps this up. Thank you all for listening to me, because I know on average, videos like this, you'll probably just be playing video games or just drawing something as you listen to it another. You don't have to watch me speak, you can just listen if you want, because I'm not really planning on showing much visuals, other than just editing all the parts where I kind of mess up sentences. But thank you for listening. I have no idea what the future holds, but mark my words, the first priorities for me right now this year is getting the BronyCon vlogs finished and finishing off Season 9. Then after that, I don't know. It's just limbo from that point. But thank you for listening to me ramble for almost 20 minutes as of the recording duration up there on my monitor. And, yeah. You all have a good day, and I will see you next time. Take care.